Hello, everybody. Happy afternoon, evening,
Yay.
whatever it is that you are in, and welcome. And welcome, my dear friends,
Yeah, nice.
Sharon and Lisa from Nasty Ladies Tarot.
Yay. Thanks for
So
having
happy
us.
to have. Oh God, I've wanted to have you for a long time. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you
Yes.
for coming on with me. And I had
Oh,
so much fun on your channel. I don't know if we can have
oh,
that much fun here tonight, but we'll try.
you.
We'll try.
Oh, we will definitely have fun.
Okay. All right. Well, Sherry, I
We'll
have
definitely
to
have fun.
mention
Yeah, you bet.
that Sherry H changed her name to Voices from the Swamp because she's down there in Louisiana. Sherry, you're going to really, I don't know if you can believe this or not. Lisa and I were talking right before we come on, and I was saying how the one time I went to New Orleans, we were staying in a hotel, and I got up in the morning, and the place smelled like the sewage pipe broke. It was so bad. And I went down to the guy at the front desk, and I said, "What's going on?" Oh, and he said, "What?" I said, "This smells like shit, really." And he said, "Oh, that's just swamp gas. That's all that is." I said, "This is something you have all the time." "Oh yeah, you just get used to it." Sorry, not me. So then you come on, and you're a voice from the swamp.
No.
So I have to say,
The timing was perfect.
impeccable, impeccable. And I see your
Oh,
cat's
that is
bushy tail.
funny.
Isn't that
Yes,
something?
Axel's here to
Have you been
visit.
there before, Sharon? Have you been down to Louisiana?
No,
No. I wanted to take my
no.
dad there. He was visiting with us back in the 90s. And so we drove up from Panama City. That's where we were living. And so it was I was telling Lisa that I couldn't find anything that I like to eat because I'm not a Cajun food person. And I know that even McDonald's tasted like Cajun food. I mean, it was, and so I ended up ordering this. I said to the waiter, "Can I have a piece of chicken that you could broil or something?" And he's like, "Oh, what do you want on it?" And no, just broil the chicken. And it came out like a hockey puck. It was tough. It was hard to eat. So I didn't have a very good
Oh my
visit,
gosh.
really.
Yeah.
But I know other people have a good time there. They like it. They liked Bourbon Street. They like the music was wonderful. I will say that. But my dad had sort of a dowager's hump on his back, and so he didn't stand up straight, but he wasn't bent over.
Mhm.
But we were taking videos throughout New Orleans while we were there, and we didn't see this when we were doing it. But this old man that he was like this. His head was all the way down. He had a hump so bad. He was
Oh.
walking through the video everywhere we went. And my father said, "Don't make fun of him. I have the same thing." We're not making fun of him. It was just like, he was like an apparition
Yeah,
everywhere
like he
we
just
went.
kept appearing. Yeah.
And it felt like,
Like, did he
what's
come
his
with us
message?
or what?
Yeah, what's the message here? Are we going to end up like that guy? I don't know. But
Gosh.
anyway, but yeah, it's a pretty good place. I went in, had the beignets and the
Oh, the
and the
beignets are so
coffee.
yummy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that I enjoyed very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very good. So yeah, so we're gonna just take it easy here today and do
Yeah.
some strange shit. I've got
Okay.
I've got the Rebel cards for later. We can pull those because I love them. I think they're wonderful.
So now we're
And
all armed with the Rebel deck.
we are. And I just ordered
Yeah.
Spiritual AF and Grateful AF. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So that might be fun.
Okay.
I don't have them yet, but that might be fun.
Yeah. Cool.
Sherry, you are right. Lafayette is much different area. And I've been to Lafayette before because I lived in Houston, because I've just lived everywhere. But anyway, yeah, I understand. But there was
Yeah.
there
So
were
so
the mummers there.
Allie,
Yeah.
Allie, you have lived so many different places. I think when you finally do make the transition to the other side, Lisa and I will take your ashes in your urn and we'll just keep moving you, okay? We'll just take you with us.
Yes,
And
yes.
then you'll be
You can leave
happy.
a little bit of my arm here, a little bit of my leg, and
Or we can get one of those crop dusting planes and
Yeah,
just fly over the entire
exactly.
continent.
Surely something will land where you
Something
want to be.
will hit. Yeah, I know.
That's right.
Yeah, people do it they do it over the water. Why not just do it over the United States, right?
Why not?
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to gain any weight back in order to have enough ashes to cover it, that's fine with me.
We'll spread it out.
Yeah. No, it's great. One
Yeah,
of the
we'll
things
spread
they
it
had there that I really enjoyed was they have people who do mime in New Orleans, and they
Oh,
have
yeah.
these. Yeah. Oh my God, they're so good at what they do.
Mhm. Yeah.
At least this was in the 90s, so I don't know. I don't know what it's doing now. So I'm going to let you ladies know that Joanna from Creating Your Life Consciously is in the chat.
Okay.
And she has asked me and others if we will all come together and to do a healing for the world, for the planet, somehow, some way. Maybe have people come on and bring up, healing for water, healing for COVID, healing for this, healing for that. I don't know. She's got a fairly new channel. I'd like to see her do it, but she wants other people to have it on their channels as well. So it'd be great to have you. I'm just going to let you know. And Ron, that goes for you too. And I've also gotten some. Oh, hi, Jay. Jay's here. And Shield, Maiden, Naughty Woman, Love to Row.
Everybody in the chat.
Yeah, thanks for all being here. It's wonderful. Yes. So I want to go back just a little bit because I have some gaps in you two and your collaborative relationship. So did you both find Lena? Is it Lena Rodriguez? Is that who it is? Is that her name?
That's Sharon.
Sharon found Lena. Okay.
Found Lena. She took, or Sharon, go ahead. I'll let you.
Yeah. Okay. You both didn't take it at the same time. Okay.
No, I clued into Linda G and Lena and Revealing Light Tarot. All at the beginning there, and some others,
right.
But they were my first. And then I so loved Lena, and she said she gave tarot lessons, so I signed up. So that's how I learned tarot. I mean, I was dabbling with it myself, watching political channels, and just and practicing. But I got a solid foundation from her. She was great. And
that's awesome.
Okay. And she said, Sharon, you're going to be a good reader. And I went, well, okay, all right. So, and then
that's awesome.
And then I met Ron and Kathleen and Lisa and Jay, and we practiced on each other. And then
so how did you
Debbie
meet Lisa though? Were you just were you a subscriber? Is that what it was?
Subscriber. Well, we all met in Freebird Spirits channel.
Oh,
Debbie.
Okay.
And I wasn't doing tarot at all.
No.
Okay.
I just landed somehow on Freebird's channel. And I was interested, and I was like, well, this is a nice atmosphere,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know. I honestly can't tell you, Allie, how I found her channel. I stumbled on it.
Channel found you. Yeah,
it found me. And then Kathleen Stafford, whom we all know, is she has her own channel now, Kathy's Guided Light Tarot,
right?
And she gathers people together. So she gathered the five of us together. Ron, Lisa, myself, Jay, and we just practiced with each other, and then Debbie and Karen launched us, and then the rest is history.
Boom, huh? And so everybody, I found like you two just decided to group together.
We were just like everybody in the chat is now. We would just all talk to each other in the chat and joke, and then when we realized, or when I realized that there was a set schedule for this YouTube thing that was going on, I kept coming back into the chat, talking to all the same people, joking around, having fun,
asking questions.
Yeah, but see, I didn't even go into it with any tarot cards. I had no divination.
Oh, neither did I.
I understand. And then once Kathy did her gathering and got the five of us together, Sharon, Jay, Ron, me, and her, that was when we kind of would get online and use the messenger video chat. And I was like,
right.
hey, let me get some cards, and and then we
Yeah.
practice on each other, and then Karen Elizabeth Sage Healers joined Debbie Freebird Spirit on Debbie's channel, and they did an open mic night.
Okay.
Anybody in the chat, whatever, if they were into crystals, dowsing rods, pendulum, tarot, whatever, they could go on there, and we decided to go on there. And then Sharon and I paired up and decided we wanted to start a channel. So that's where it went.
And when would you say, when was
March.
this? Like in 2020? Was it in 2020?
We
like
met
the
in
beginning?
2020, but we didn't.
February.
We met in I think maybe September or October of 2020.
Okay.
No, that's when that's when we met. We met in October when Kathy brought us together. It hasn't even been a year yet, Lisa.
But no, our channel started March of this.
Our channel, we were on Debbie's, I think, in February of this year. And then started our channel in March. Maybe it was late January, but and then we started ours in early March. Yeah. So things have just snowballed along.
Boom. Yeah. That's 21. Ron said we started in January 2021. That means you, Ron? I don't know.
I think he started before
Ron started his channel a little bit before we did. Ron, you started yours up a couple months before we actually uploaded our first video. Our first one was March 6th. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, see, we remember that.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Jen. Hi, Janet.
Hello.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Lynn. It's good to see everybody. Thanks for coming by, Arlene. Yeah, and Janet P. Well, that's really interesting. So you guys have, I just wonder how it all comes together and how it all came together. And I love that. Mine started in November, but mine was, I didn't throw cards or anything. I was just a spiritual person, wanted a spiritual channel, really. Mm-hmm. But I also wanted sort of a hub or a community that, to build upon, because I felt like everybody that was here had something unique and different to offer, and how wonderful it would be. One day maybe you want to laugh really hard. Another day you want to learn something, whatever it is. And gosh, it's just wonderful because it just keeps growing and growing. And so you two didn't know each other at all. Have you ever met each other in person?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Awesome.
Well, with COVID, it was just last October.
Oh, I know.
It was just last October. But also, the five of us were together, but then Lisa and I, we had the same wicked sense of humor, and we started talking to each other, and we talked to each other daily. And
I bet.
But half a dozen occasions where we stayed up all night. The sun came up because we were just chatting, crying, joking around.
You were recognizing each other because you've been together before, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's been very cool. It's been very quite the blessing. Yes.
It has
very
affirming.
Much blessing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. And my spiritual background is, my mother was into this stuff. Back in the late 60s, back in the late 60s, along with her sister. And so they were, going to readers, but also would go to meditation stuff, and would go and, see psychics, or, my mother even was a member of the Psychic Society of Vancouver up here in British Columbia. Anyways, they were just totally into belief and reincarnation, and coming from a Catholic family, that was a big deal.
That's pretty big. Yeah. No, I agree.
On the hush. Yeah. So anyways, my mom had the books around, and, I went with them to stuff. So I've been around this, since I was in my early teens. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
My mother was afraid of it, but she believed in it. She liked all the Ruth Montgomery books about, the reincarnation and that.
Yeah. That's the ones we were reading. Yeah. Also, I've been an empath since a child. I just didn't know, always very sensitive and picked up other people's feelings. It was very confusing for me. But then I finally kind of recognized what it was. And it's been, well, as they say, it's been a blessing and a curse.
I know. There's some things you don't want to pick up. I get it.
No. Yeah. Do you know, my daughters and I went across Canada with a van and a tent trailer. My two daughters and their very good friend's daughter, who we called, they called each other cousins, even though they weren't blood related. And we were coming back from the East Coast, and we came into Quebec. Sorry, Ron. We came back into this small town. It was near the Ontario border. Anyways, we wanted to bed down for the night, put up our tent trailer, stuff like that. And we came into this small town, and it felt evil.
Ooh.
It felt so dark.
Creepy, huh? Wow.
Very creepy. And I said to my girls, I said, "Are you feeling that? Are you feeling that energy?" And they went, "Yeah, it is creepy here." And I said, "Okay, this is an example where you follow your gut," because I was trying to teach you, follow your gut. You got a feeling like this, you get out of there. So we kept going.
Okay.
We just kept going, went over the border and settled down around 11:30 at night, which is what we didn't like to do. But yeah, follow your gut. Follow your
Absolutely.
heart.
When I went to Montreal in 1968, it was a year after this expo of 67, and we didn't speak French, and we ended up getting lost. We went into the expedition, and then we went out another side, and everything is, of course, a lot of it's in French, and my father could say cafe. That was about it, you know. So we ended up finding a taxi to take us back to our car, and because we didn't know French, I think he just took real bad advantage of us, and he just drove us all over the city of Montreal and then took us back. And at that time, I think it was $50. And that's a lot of money for 1968.
That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Oh my
God. And we couldn't have walked that far away from where we were parked, you know. It was very bad. It was awful. But
that's
and I hadn't gotten to Quebec because I'd love to go to Quebec. My parents have beautiful pictures of all of the old city and everything. It looks lovely there.
The Quebec City. Yeah, I have been there. It's wonderful. I want to go back. I definitely want to go back.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Oh, and talk about energy. I mean, I'm into well, my degree is in geography, but in geography, it's not just about maps and stuff like that.
Right.
Is your degree? Oh,
I have a dual degree in English and geography.
Okay. Well, you know that it encompasses, at least the University of British Columbia, it encompasses everything. History. You could go, you can go into sciences, urban geography, climatology, ecology. It's such a great all-around education. I loved it. Now, why did I go there? There's Sharon going, squirrel. I lost it.
Well, we were talking about Quebec. Is that what it was? Or
yeah, Quebec. Oh, yes. Coming into Quebec City. Of course, I took history courses as well. And coming into Quebec City, I just really felt the energy back then. And even when I went to look out St. Lawrence River, I could see in my mind's eye, I could see the ships, the sailing ships and all that kind of stuff. I just really felt the energy of the place, and just fascinating. So
it is.
Yeah. Just fascinating.
Well, I found the same feeling when I went to Victoria, because before I've lived here since 2007, and you used to be able to go up with you could cross the border just to go to Victoria. Didn't have to have a passport.
Yeah.
I loved it.
No.
It was so beautiful there. I thought it was just, and I loved it. They have like tea places that you can go have hot tea, because it's all British there, whereas the other side,
it's very British,
French. It's awesome.
Yeah, very British. Well,
Lisa,
British
what about you? Did you have any
degree in English?
Oh, good for you.
Yes, she does.
Since we're talking about
English,
spiritual stuff, I didn't know if you had a background in that.
Background in spirituality? No, I really don't. Now, from when I was very small, I would lucid dream before I knew what lucid dreaming was. So that's kind of something that I've always kind of been in touch with. But
that's pretty big.
It's really such a creative thing to be able to do. And now that I'm into more spiritual things, now I can kind of dig deeper when I do sleep. And I'm walking around asking questions, are you my guide? What are you? That kind of stuff. It's really cool. I really am trying to explore that a lot more than I used to.
Than you used to. Yeah.
Just for years, it's just been, I can do this. And I can jump out this window. I can, fly around, do whatever. But
astral travel.
Yeah, whatever. But
I mean, that's pretty big spirituality, believe it or not. I mean, the fact that you were
absolutely.
open to it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I used to talk to my parents about my dream. I mean, they knew I was doing it. Mom would dream. I think Dad would too. And well, growing up, my father came from a very Catholic family, and my mother was Methodist. I was baptized.
Had that in common, huh?
Yeah. So,
okay.
I was raised with both belief systems. Really, I have an understanding of both of them a little bit, but we weren't super religious. And by the time I hit preteens, all of a sudden we weren't going to church anymore. My parents were like, if you want to continue, go for it, but we've done our part. So, but they've missed all of this that I'm doing. They're no longer with me, but I think they are really digging it. They
probably are.
Oh, yes, they are.
Absolutely are.
If they were around, they'd be all over this, because I think they would be very
well. And my mom hangs out with Lisa's mom, and they watch every broadcast. they sit
hello,
in their
Mom.
yes, hello, Shirley, hello, Edith.
It's true,
and they just love it. Yeah, they just love it.
It's a lot of fun.
I had the same feeling.
They have their drink of wine.
They have their wine and their cheese and crackers. Okay.
I don't know about that, but they were both Scotch drinkers, right, Edith?
Yeah, mom likes Scotch. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they're drinking Scotch too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Aspie, I am so sorry. Aspie's mother had COVID, and she just passed. So, Aspie, I want to make sure that we send over lots and lots of light to light her way. And lots of love to you. I know this has been very difficult for you for the last weeks. And she was saying her mom was, she was wondering if people on the other side were convincing her of certain things about being on this earth and what was right and wrong, for instance, and QAnon and all that. And we really felt like they were there for her, people on the other side. So she's in the all illuminated state right now. People find out everything when they get there, and they're like, oh my God, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Or I was right. So
Aspie, we all love you.
We do, Aspie. Yes, we do.
And in that vein, I lost a favorite aunt today. She passed this
I'm
morning.
sorry. Sharon, same thing or some other illness?
No, she had it. No, some complications.
Some other thing. Okay.
Well, she was like 95, but still really spry and with it. Very fantastic sense of humor.
It's hard to lose them. I don't care how old or young.
I mean, any loss is a loss.
Any loss.
Still, it does. No, it doesn't matter. She was fantastic. And she and my mom were great friends, and not just sisters, but great friends. So my Auntie Nora. So
we send up love for Auntie Nora and Aspie's mom.
So, I just got that she's going to join Edith and my mom. She's going to be fine. They're going
to illuminate her over there for all the things she needs to know.
The party's over there.
The party's over there.
That's what I'm really, really, I believe that most heartily. I do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, she was really broken up when my mom died.
Oh yeah, my mother when she lost her sister.
Thanks, guys.
Really hard. Yeah. Yep. Very difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheila's here, and
thank you.
Melinda's here. Everybody's here today. Thanks all for coming.
Yeah.
This is Marg, and this is me. I'm a Canadian wannabe. I love being I'm a Canadian wannabe. I love Canada. I really do. So I understand what Marg is saying.
I love it too. Yeah, I love it. My sister lives in the States, but I've honestly never wanted to live here. And I live in the best part of Canada too. Like I'm in paradise.
Yeah. You very much do.
Thanks, guys. I just want to acknowledge the people in the chat.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your kind comments. Yeah, she was a great lady. Nora was a fantastic lady, fantastic mom, just a fantastic person all around. And she's going to kick it up. I have a story about her because my mom came from a family of 5 daughters and the youngest a son. And anyways, Nora, who was the second daughter, she was very, very popular with the guys. And of course, this is during World War II. And there'd be the guys from the services. Christmas Day was a riot. Our other sisters helped her out because there'd be one guy on the door knocking with a gift. And then the sisters were ushering out the other guy out the back door so they wouldn't see each other. I mean, it was just this revolving door all day. And she got 3 house coats that Christmas.
Did she really?
Anyway, she was just a character. I mean, she was a real looker, and she was so funny. Anyways,
that's great.
And then she ended up marrying a loser.
But sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah.
My aunt
she's had a great life.
That's good. I had a crazy aunt that was probably about 300 pounds, my father's sister, and she had no kids. I think I mentioned before, you might have heard me say that she married her husband, and the next day that no more sex ever, because that was the grossest thing she ever had happen. So she couldn't have kids, but she was the funniest woman I've ever met. She had those big house dresses that women wore in the 60s because she was portly, obviously, but also because that was the style. As she walks between the jambs of the door, and she squats down and she farts as loud as possible, and then takes her dress.
What? Why?
I don't know. That was her personality. She would just say, "Oh, that feels so much better."
Oh, for the love of God.
You can't compare her to anybody you probably ever met, because
I've never heard a story even close to that in my entire life. I don't even know what to do with that information, Allie. That's hilarious.
Actually, it's so funny. It's so funny that you bring that up because, Arlene McMahon, our lovely moderator, Lisa and I and Arlene were having a video chat, and that subject came up about certain friends or members of the family that would do that sort of thing.
The men usually do it. Yeah.
We had a total gas chat about the fellas. Yeah, sure did. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just about the fellas. I talked about a particular person that would do this, would do that too. Oh God. Yeah. And you talked about your friend from high school, right?
Yeah.
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 It wasn't pretty.
It wasn't. But I don't know, there was always bowel jokes or bowel things that were in my family. If you were going to the bathroom, you'd announce it to everybody. You'd say, "Okay, everybody, I'm going to the bathroom." Mostly because there's one bathroom and you don't want someone to come knocking, I guess. But my aunt would say, "I'm going to go make a big movie. I'll see you later."
Make a big movie. Nice.
And so, it was always that way. And then I had to stop doing that when I was, had my own kids. I don't have to announce to everybody, "Well, I'm going to the bathroom."
Well, I had an immediate family of just 3, just me, mom, and dad. So growing up, it was just if somebody disappeared, you knew what they were doing.
You knew where they were. Right.
We really didn't announce it. As far as I knew, my parents didn't fart or anything. I don't know what they did.
Oh, aren't you lucky? Honestly, but my dad would go in. They take like an hour in there. They bring the Wall Street Journal or whatever, and they just sit there for an hour. So
Dad managed to pull it off pretty well. I think he would try to go when he thought nobody was paying attention. Really
I was thinking maybe they were that couple that never farted in front of each other when they were dating because they would be mortified with that.
They probably didn't. Yeah, they had a great sense of humor, just not fart jokes, I guess.
I understand
fart jokes in the house. Yeah.
I do understand. I do. pretty weird to think back on all of it now. So
Yeah,
it's strange. Chris said that she found out her aunt has seen spirits since she was 6, never told anyone. I think that's fabulous. And you know what? I think there's a lot of people out there that see and hear and find things, and they're definitely afraid that anyone will know, because or they'll think that they're weird or they're stupid or whatever.
Yeah.
So and there are other people that don't tell somebody, like somebody said that when their father died, they were going through his belongings, and he had a piece of paper and a medal that gave him the Medal of Honor or something for something he did in the service. He never mentioned it to his son anyway. So you have to wonder, everybody's got this sort of funny thing about that.
I kind of get that. My mother didn't tell me a lot of wonderful things that she was involved with, and and until later in life, she had several fabulous connections. My grandmother, my mom's mom, she is one of the first Black teachers and principals in Lebanon, Kentucky.
Wow.
And she had to go to University of Chicago and live with her older brother to get her degrees, because that was the only place that would accept her. Then she moved back to Kentucky to teach and raise a family. And she could sing, play piano, teach, do all that. Mom, concert pianist. In fact, in the 60s, when celebrities or public speakers or politicians would visit that small town, the hotels wouldn't take them in, or they'd be nervous about, the climate in the 50s, 60s. They'd stay at my grandparents' house.
That's like what Hank Aaron or one of the baseball. He would be on the bus with all his teammates, but he had to stay at a quote colored motel. And when I went through the South in the 60s, you saw that everywhere. This would say white only, colored only, of course, because that's what they call them. And even with the water bubblers that you drink out of, everything.
My mother, the fountains.
When my grandmother was pregnant with my mother, she had to give birth in Danville because the town where she lived would not accept her. And plus, my grandfather had a very Irish look about him. So that was a whole thing. They were ahead of their time with the interracial marriage too.
Oh, yeah. So they got slammed on that, I'm sure. Wow.
Lots of layers, lots of stuff. So, yeah.
I told my students many times, you just don't know. It was so close. It was so close ago, not long ago. And we've made some progress, but have we?
Well, I know. Well, even when I started dating my husband in 77, and he's Chinese, it was unusual back then. We saw a few other mixed couples, but not very many. And of course, my mother coming from a Irish Catholic upbringing, all my aunties, most of them, they were quite fascinated, and I know, fascinated in a weird way. And I mean, they even wondered, one of my aunts, who's very naive, she's dead now. She even said to my mom, "Well, do you think they're having sex?"
Oh dear.
And my mother said, "Well, I hope so."
Wow. Really? Oh my God! Yes.
And then when we had our first daughter, the aunties came up because they went, "Ooh, what is she going to look like?" Like, it was almost like this creature they were coming to see. But anyways,
right. Is she going to have slanted eyes or? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm telling you.
Well, it brings to mind.
Not that long ago, I'll tell you.
No, it wasn't. No. Yeah. It brings to mind the Obamas, his mother and his father. Of course, he was from Kenya or whatever over in and I even remember thinking to myself, I wonder how they were treated, really treated, because, you know, he left her and she was raising this black child. And that had to have been in Iowa, wasn't it? Wasn't it Iowa or
I
something?
think
It was,
so. Something like that.
they lived in the Midwest.
Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, they went to Hawaii.
Well, eventually at one
No,
point
it's
they
Hawaii.
did live.
Yeah.
Oh, I beg your
Because
pardon.
she married
Okay,
another
I didn't
guy
know that.
and they lived in like Malaysia or something, right? Yeah. Oh my. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very different.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Very
Let's
different.
see.
Absolutely.
Checking in here.
Well, you know, and I thought Canada was free from, you know, sort of that racism, but you know, at one point, I mean, it was years after I'd met my husband, and I said, "Thank God it's not like that here." And he said, "What do you mean?" It is like that here. It's just a little. It's just underground. Just the way he was. Yeah, he would get it. And then I witnessed it once when we went to a restaurant. A guy started ranting and raving and calling him a chink and all this kind of stuff, and it was awful.
My God!
And I went, "Is that the kind of stuff? Is that the kind of stuff you've gone through?" He said, "Yeah, all my life." Like, why are you surprised?
Oh, I bet he had. Yeah, I bet he had. Yeah, but that's so horrible.
Yeah.
I just, you know, there's always somebody that has to be the scapegoat for some reason.
It's horrible.
It is. It is horrible. Chris Wicken said she doesn't recall racism growing up when she lived in Victoria in the 60s. Was Canada like that in the 60s? Wasn't it more the United States that was like that?
Yes, it was more the United States, but don't really, because in the 60s, I mean, well, no, I'm just saying it was a little more underground. And of course, it wasn't till I think Trudeau was in the elder Trudeau where immigration really opened up. Yeah, really opened up. And so then you started to see it. Well, gosh, the history of British Columbia, they used to put a head tax on the Chinese coming here. You had to pay a head tax of what it was either $50 or $100, which was, you know, the 1800s, which was a huge amount.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Well,
so I think
it's strange. Yeah.
But then on the other side of it, I got from my husband's two sisters. They didn't like it that I was white.
Oh, probably not. Yeah. Right. Because you were the intruder into their. It can go. Yeah. It can go both ways.
Yeah.
Well,
anyways,
in my life,
love each other now.
In my life, it was the Protestants and the Catholics had to never date.
Yes.
Because they may end up getting married. Yeah. Oh. And you don't marry somebody out of your faith, at least in that.
No, that was a thing.
That was a thing. It was. Yeah. I remember I had a friend that was Catholic. We went to a dance. Yeah. And she wasn't allowed to dance with the black guy that was Catholic. There were two things about him.
Oh, that's a double whammy. God.
Double whammy. Yeah.
You know, it's funny, in my grandparents in the 40s, they welcomed the soldiers into their home. My grandmother would just put more potatoes on, that kind of stuff, fed them, and they would have a party, you know.
Okay.
And my mother was about 10 at the time, and she said there were black soldiers there too. She said that that's just the way it was. My grandparents were really, really, really open. Yeah. And but the thing about the Catholic thing, my mother dated, you know, my father was Irish as well, but he from Protestant. His folks are from Northern Ireland, but he had to convert to the Catholic faith in order for them to marry.
That you're supposed
and of course, after getting married, he never went to church.
That. Yeah. That was what it was like in the 60s and 70s. If you're going to marry this person, you have to, and you can never get divorced.
Yeah,
because there was no divorce. Yeah.
No.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, Laura Hawk, I'm going to go back to your question. I don't know if we can answer it, but it might be an interesting thing to talk about. She wonders if we'll ever be away from the male domination on the other side. Now, I don't know because I'm not there.
Are we? Is that implying that there's male dominance on the other side?
On the other side, I guess so. But clarify if you can, Laura Hawk. I mean, we do tend to have male domination here on, obviously in the Conservative Party for sure, but that's political. I don't know if anybody else wants to ask or talk about that. Then bring it up, move it. Yep. Marie Sutton. Oh, Sammy Davis Jr. and Red. Was it Red Fox? Did they work? Oh, they did. They worked in Las Vegas together. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And Sammy Davis Jr. was a member of the Rat Pack. Right?
Yes, he sure was. Yeah. Oh, here and there, Laura. Okay. All right. So Laura's saying that there's male dominance here and there. Okay.
I question
not
about
familiar.
there, but
okay.
I question about over there. But you wonder why. It's an interesting question.
It is an interesting.
Okay, let's
yeah. Hi, Colleen. Colleen's another Canadian that lives up there near you, Sharon.
Oh yeah, she's on Vancouver Island.
Yeah,
hey, Colleen, haven't seen you for a while. That's why she's calling me SS Sharon, Salt Spring Sharon. Yeah, she's busy. Yeah, she's an axe murderer. We just keep her at bay. We know about her, but
I'm sorry, ladies. I think I'm still hung up on that last question.
That's all right.
There, as in on the other afterlife, on the other side.
Yeah, in the afterlife.
I don't think there's male domination on the other side.
I don't think so.
No. I didn't know if that was a political question or if that was if this is a spiritual question. No, I think there's no real gender.
No. Chris has been there.
It's a soul energy, is my understanding.
And and Shield Maiden thinks it's balanced as well over there.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that at all.
Absolutely.
So why are you done with this, Laura Hawk? I don't understand. Can you tell us why you're done with it? What do you? I mean, I've had you on another show and you wanted an answer and you weren't happy with it. I don't know that any of us, unless you've been either near death or dead, know for sure what's going on over there. But I'm here to offer you an opportunity to ask questions.
I'm sorry for not hitting on the point. It's kind of difficult in chat, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Get lost in translation.
Things get lost in translation.
Yeah. But,
well, the only thing that I can think of is that the Akashic records and our reincarnation, we have been both male and female. We've probably been many different ethnicities, many different, maybe even many different styles or something. I think it's more, our souls are more fluid than that. Yep, you're right, Joanna. Gender is a human concept. We are all souls, and when we are non-physical, return to pure love. Nice. That's right.
It's like when we get back here, we get in the categories again.
We do.
It's just what happens. Yeah.
And we live in that duality all the time. Yes or no, up or down, in or out, male or female, whatever it is.
Right,
and some things can't be explained in duality.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's such a polarizing concept. It really is.
I'm not a big prayer person, but when I pray, I always call in Father, Mother, God. I always do, because I believe that God is not a sex. I think, and I just feel like, and some people call it the creative source or great spirit, or whatever whatever their name is for the higher power, and. But we do know, yes, that religious texts were written by males, white males, and probably, although maybe not white males, because Jesus wasn't white. Jesus was Middle Eastern.
No.
Then there's that whole argument too. What does he look like?
Exactly.
Another reader was saying male folks are influencing. Okay, Laura Hawks. I had not heard that. It could be that person saw something that I didn't see.
Well, and and there's so many different. I mean, we're all here talking about just spirituality in general, but
right,
kind of a non-denomination kind of a thing. And you got all these different beliefs and religions and things that are official and unofficial, and everybody's kind of got their own idea. And I'm
right.
respectful of everyone else that has their own beliefs and things like that.
Absolutely.
But just personally, I think that it's just pretty. On the other side, it's a really even.
Most people don't want to come back. The ones that have had the NDEs, they're like, "This is a great place. If I'd known that, I might have come here earlier."
Right.
But don't you think also that you could go over there and have an experience that was very negative or very bad because that was what you believed would happen? Possibility.
That's a possibility too.
Yep.
You got kind of.
Well, I have to think that with my grandparents being quite open about inviting people into their house, and of course it didn't filter down to all their children, but certainly it did with my Auntie Mary and with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And also my mom, going back to being Catholic, and you didn't get divorced. Well, my mother did get divorced, and she was really what's the word, kind of shunned for that.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I grew up also in the Irish culture. The matriarchs are very strong. So, my grandmother was very strong. All the matriarchs in my family, pretty well, anyway,
really
in my
strong.
direct lineage, I've always are very strong, and my daughters are very strong. So they tend to choose equal partners, or really they're the one that wear quote, wear the pants in the family. They just
understood.
They just are very strong, protected women. Yeah. So I think something's happened with our family. So, as a result, I had growing up, I had friends of all.
Yeah, I did too, and my children did.
Ethnicities.
Yep.
Yeah, and my children did too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, I get the impression she wants us to pull some cards on it. So if you want to do that, if you're not comfortable with that, that's fine. So
on the male domination in the world today, is that ever going to
get better? That's apparently another reader said that it was happening, and I don't know. I had not heard that, so I don't know if any of the cards could tell us that for sure, but we could try it.
Okay.
It's like when you do a past life reading with cards. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use. All right. Alrighty.
Oh wow, Melissa, that's amazing. Women in the now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Right. Spirit has no gender. You've got it. Yeah.
I agree with the Starfish about the archangels, because I believe they are the show as male, like Michael and so on, but they have sort of an energy of integration, of male and female. That's.
I'm oddly getting a very strange reading that's almost kind of more specific for Laura Hawks than really answering the question.
That's fine.
So Laura, yeah, I mean, I can tell just from your energy.
Oh yeah,
you are going through something, or you have gone through something. I got the 7 of inspiration for you, which is like the 7 of wands. And this is you still trying to figure things out. And this is whatever has happened with you. And this is not, my intent is not to put you in the spotlight on this, because I know you don't want this to be a personal reading, but the cards are really pointing toward the way you're feeling. And I also got the the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. I'm getting all these wands. It's interesting because the wands are fire, and I think you're just really
she's angry. It
you're
seems.
angry.
Yes.
You're pissed.
We understand.
Yeah,
we've all been angry.
Yeah, and she wants an answer, and she there's a domino effect that's not going in her favor. She doesn't like what she's seeing, and she's over it. But I've got a good outcome here for you. I got the Page of Cups, and I got the 3 of Pentacles. And with the Page of Cups, it's just stop for a moment. I mean, you're surrounded by love. You are definitely, and you've got a collaborative card here where you're amongst like-minded people. I don't know what kind of circles you are in locally, but I feel like you think you're by yourself, and you're not. And I also got the Wheel of Fortune for you.
Oh, wow. That's an awesome card.
Yeah.
You've got everything in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah. You got everything in front of you. And it's, but I can
they're
feel
all
your frustration. It's
all women. It's all women around that wheel. It's all women around that wheel.
Right. And they're on that wheel. Okay. Right. So you can join those women. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Sharon.
So I looked, I asked about the evolution of male dominance, the world.
Okay.
Well, anyways, what came up was it's going to be 2 Pentacles. It's going to be much more balanced. And you can see that's a woman. Mm-hmm. And then the Ace of Cups. So definitely going to be much more balanced. And look at this card. This is going to go away. Look at the 9 of Cups and look at that guy.
Wow. Yeah.
You see him? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's going. And it's going to be much different.
Much different.
Much different.
Wow. I could have just ignored that whole thing, but I didn't want to ignore it because I know she's in some kind of pain and wants an answer. So your
that's
answers.
Fine. That's fine.
Yeah. No, I'd rather, and you know what? I've been that way in my own life at times where I wanted to run away because nobody understood or there was no clear answer. Exactly. So, so we send you lots of love. I got planting seeds is what I got. And it goes along with what these ladies really have done. Seeds of grace are being planted in the soil of my soul. So, by bringing it out, you're planting seeds to heal it. So that's what we, okay. She is hurting, Johanna. You're right. She is hurting. So I want to send you love and light and thank you. And hello, Billy. Nice to see you. Thank you, ladies. That was wonderful what you did for her. So,
sure. Yeah. Our pleasure.
Yeah. So what can we talk about that's light and
I don't know. You want to talk about farts?
Oh, there you go. They are light.
No. We did that. I've done that twice. I've had 2 fart conversations in one day. I've never had that happen before.
Because you know me
my
now.
Entire life.
I'm just bring out the farts in everybody.
I guess. Yeah.
She's bringing out Lisa. She's bringing out another kind of nasty.
Yeah, right.
That's right. There are lots of nasties. Yes, absolutely. I hope everybody. Okay, you're welcome, Laura. I know it's been a pleasure. We send you lots of love, Laura. Yes. Really, definitely. And thank you for the support in the chat as well. Oh yes, Ron says we need to wear a gas mask now, not just a regular mask, because. Those farts. So anyway,
that's right.
So Johanna wants to know, will we be able to purchase turkeys for Thanksgiving? What do you think, ladies? Oh. I was asking Ron that question the other night, only I said, will it be hard for us to buy Christmas presents for people? That's what I was asking. But there's all these shortages and things.
I'm thinking yes right off, but I can throw some cards here. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking yes, and that they're going to be more expensive because there is a shortage.
Right.
Also in
Chris says, is
Canada
there
here
one?
because of the like in Canada here because of the no rain, like the drought. Farmers in the prairies, which is Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, have had to sell off their cattle, you know, early because
absolutely.
So
They need to-
there's going to be a meat.
Turkeys are $79 in Canada. Oh my God!
Well, it's 79 US. It's 79 in Canada, which means it's $10 US.
Oh, okay, all right, I get it. So you're talking about the loony or the toonie or whatever it is.
Yeah, loony. Yeah. No,
I still think that's the funniest damn name for
dollars.
Coins. Your dollars what?
Because they had a bird on it. Because on the dollar coin is the national bird, the loon.
The loon. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I got 3 cards, ladies.
All righty.
I got the Ace of Discs, which is a yes card that we will be able to. But I got the Emperor and I got the Hangman too. So, you know, I think it's going to be a repeat of the toilet paper thing. It's just going to be a shortage and you'll have to wait your turn and it'll cost a bundle, you know, and it's based all upon the economy and what we're dealing with that and the availability, of course. So,
anybody that has a pool, they would have had trouble getting chlorine for the pool this summer. I got some for my hot tub, and it was probably in like a quart jar, a quart plastic thing, and that cost me $65, and that usually would cost me half of that because there was a shortage. Yeah,
here lots of people switched over to salt instead of chlorine. Because of the shortage. Yeah,
because of the shortage.
Yeah. Well,
what do you think, Sharon?
Well, I think the 4 of Cups, I think there will be a shortage. Like here, she isn't seeing that other cup. So there won't be as much as we've had in the past. And I think some people are going to get into the hoarding thing.
Yep.
You know, here's the 10 of, all the turkeys on that oxen there.
Yeah. Well, you know, some of them are saying there's no shortages in your stores, but remember, this is a couple of months out. And if COVID is as bad, if it goes into the epsilon or the theta or whatever it is, we're going to be on lockdown, whether or not we want to be or not. And the shortages will occur. Yeah. But I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news here. Maybe everything will be okay. I like to think that maybe that would be better. But, you know, I think planning ahead is smart.
It's not just COVID. It's the drought.
Yep. And people not working.
So,
and, you know, there's a lot of other reasons.
And people not working. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Vivian says maybe we should have a vegetarian Thanksgiving. There you go.
Yeah.
You guys have your Thanksgiving when? Like in October, don't you? In Canada?
Yeah, in October. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So you'll be able to tell.
Around the 10th. Usually around the 10th or 12th.
Okay. Wow. Well. All right. I eat turkey, but I don't eat cows or anything like that. So, but some people have had that. What is it? Tofurkey. It's a tofu and it tastes like
that. I've never had it, but I've seen it. Yeah.
Anybody eat tofu here? Not my thing. Okay. Yeah, this is true too. Look at this. A good year for creative Christmas of handmade things, or just for the kids. Yeah, absolutely. So you guys didn't know this, but when I was, I hadn't seen my kids, except they were, I mean, they're not kids, they're in their 30s and 40s, but they were away and I would wave to them. We never got together last year at all, really. But I said, damn it, I want to get together for Christmas. And so I got one of those party, what do you call it? Umbrella things for like a wedding or something. And we sat outside and did Christmas gifts with masks on, and it was like 30 degrees below. I mean, it was freezing cold out there.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'll never forget that. It will
Yeah.
be one of those Christmases that I will never forget.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just amazing. And I really just wanted to be with them, you know?
Yeah. That's the important thing, right?
It is. Yeah. No, I know chlorine isn't food, hon. Yeah, I hope not. Although that Invectin stuff, have you guys heard about that?
Well,
I
yes,
haven't.
yes.
You have. Okay. So the farm
The
supply
horse,
store has run out.
The
Right.
yeah.
Oh,
It-
wow.
The
It's a
dewormer
warmer.
for horses.
Mm,
People are taking it. Yes.
wow.
No, I know. I
You know,
don't want to have an idea of scarcity, Sheila. I agree. Yeah.
No,
Go ahead,
no.
Sharon. I'm sorry.
Oh, just that I know back in the 70s when, I was a student and, all of us in my kind of immediate family with spouses and stuff, we didn't have that much money. So what we did was, okay, find a gift for $5. Something, $2 or $5. And we did that.
Or grab
and then
gifts.
other years, yeah. And then we evolved from that to putting names in a hat. And you pulled a name and you bought a gift for that person. And then that was it. That was the only gift you bought that year.
Yeah,
so that worked really well. Yeah.
When I was a kid, we used to do a grab bag thing where everything was wrapped up, but you put adult mail or adult, or it's maybe it was a game, so you didn't have to do that. And you put it on a string and everybody pulls a string and that's your gift. And then you could exchange it if you wanted to. They call that a Yankee swap. And it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
That was spoiled. I got all the gifts, so.
Oh, well, yeah, you were an only child. You lucky girl.
Didn't have to draw out of a hat at my house.
Oh gosh. Well, we got some dirty polls to do here tonight. I have my Rebel cards, and I know they do too. So what kind of question, if you want a card pull, I want you to know these cards aren't really very nice. They're just, they have dirty words on them. I'm just warning you. Yeah.
Now, are we able to say the words on your channel?
You can say it if you want. If you don't see it tomorrow, you'll know why. But yeah, you can.
Now, on our channel, we say everything.
I know you do.
But I want to be respectful and not.
I understand. No, it's okay. I brought farts up today, so you can say the whole word.
Okay.
Well, being a Canadian, the elder Trudeau was accused of, he did say the F word during the Parliament, in the Parliament debates, right? And and anyways, they called him on. He says, I didn't say that word. I said fuddle duck. So that was. So I think in honor of Trudeau, I will, the elder Trudeau, I will say fuddle duck.
Okay. Sounds like fun. Or how about if you see Kay, tell her I said hi. Remember that one?
That's that on a t-shirt. That's cute. That's funny.
Oh God. All right, Johanna, we're gonna pull one for you.
No, are we all using the same deck?
Are we? That's the only one I have, so I don't know if you guys. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just wondering, we're taking turns. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
Who wants a card?
You want to pull? Johanna, you have to detox. Okay. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that a-hole, and throw some shit out. There you go. That will take care of everything that ails you. Oh, you hadn't? No.
That's awesome.
No, maybe you've got a different deck. Okay.
Maybe.
Do you want me to write down the names?
Or you can if you want to. I was just going to continue down if anybody wanted one. For a few minutes.
All right, you go ahead.
For a few minutes.
Yeah.
All right. No,
all right,
you guys go. Yeah.
I'll do the next one. Who's the next one?
All right. Ron.
Oh, you're going to do Ron. Oh, pick a good one, girlfriend. Pick a nasty one for Ron.
This isn't too nasty, actually, but it's funny. It might hurt a little bit. Hey, Ron, you think someone is lying They are.
Oh, dear. Uh-oh, Ron. Look at that. You're psychic, Ron.
Right.
Okay. I'll
Here's
do the
one.
next
Figure that out.
Yep. Debbie Fitzsimmons.
Okay, Debbie. Debbie Fitzsimmons. All right. Are you ready, Debbie? Okay. Well, this is a good one for the for what our topic about, shortage and stuff.
Okay.
Debbie, fuck fear.
Oh, you said it.
It will lie to your face.
Oh,
That's a good
wow.
I thought we were filtering the F word.
I know. I forgot.
Oh, fuddle duck.
Oh, fuddle duck.
Oh, yes. These cards are kind of weird. That's why, yeah. Fuddle duddle, Chris says. All right.
Fuddle duddle.
All right. Colleen Butcher wants a dirty card. Is it
Okay.
It's my turn, isn't it?
Your turn. Yes.
Your turn.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck. Shit is about to get real. Fuck. You need your people around you. We're right here, Colleen. Things are about to get real.
Peeps.
Yep.
Okay. Well.
Oh. Okay. I have to say what Deb Z is saying here.
Okay.
She says, I want to, where did it go? I want a t-shirt that says, warning, you just flipped my bitch switch.
Wow, that's cute.
Okay.
All right. Mary Thornberry, I have you. All right. Since we're saying the F word, I'm going to go ahead and say it.
You can fly.
Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness.
Uh-oh. Are you a stalker there, Mary?
It sounds like Mary's got a problem. Yeah, Mary, settle down.
All right, Sharon. Arlene wants a card.
All right. This
warning.
Oh, this one's actually this is actually good.
Oh.
This one's pretty good. That project, that person, that idea that is waiting, get after that shit. The world has your back.
There you go, Arlene. Do it. That's your affirmation. Right.
That is.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Next is
well, KD, you know that you're going to get one of these nasty cards, okay? Because that's what we're doing right now.
Oh, for her new business venture, she's getting a nasty card.
Well, because she's asking, and we're only asking nasty cards at this point.
And there's a perfect card in here to answer that question.
There?
And I can't. Hang on, I'll find it. Somebody can take my spot, and I'll answer Katie Moonchild's question with the card that I'm thinking about.
All right. So who's next?
I think Chris Martin.
Okay. You are going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it.
Okay. All right. Let me jump in. I found it. All right.
Okay.
Katie Moonchild's World. Starting a new business venture. Will it be what you're hoping? Well, you know what? You need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool.
All right. Wow. I am excited for you, and I'm sure you did manifest this. Yes. I really, yeah. Is it yoga by any chance? Oh my. Let's see. Monique says she can take it.
Alex,
are you
your
from
turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. That's right.
No, Katie's laughing. Thank goodness. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, Monique is a Canadian.
Believe what you see.
Be nice to her.
Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely.
These cards are awful.
Aren't they terrible? They really are.
Terrible.
Yeah. wants a card.
Okay, Lisa.
Cecile.
All
right, Cecile.
My grandmother's name was Cecilia.
Ooh, pretty.
All right, Cecile. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you.
Oh, dear. I used to upset my daughter because whenever I would I put stuff on the stairs for people to take it up to the bedroom, and I'd always say, Alex, pick up your stuff when you go by. But when I was talking to my daughter, I always called it, Kate, take your shit when you go, would you please?
Take your shit when you go.
Yeah, that's right. What's going on here? Yeah.
Whatever this is, take it.
Take it, right. So Debsy really wants to wake up fast. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Debsy. Make better fucking decisions. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, ouch.
This is almost like a good friend that you have that would tell you the real truth.
Yes.
Not mince any words, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Lisa's that friend for me.
I bet she is.
Yes, I don't sugarcoat for my buddy.
I don't think so. I wouldn't imagine you would.
She tells me when my shit stinks.
All right.
God, back to the poo. What is going on today?
I don't know.
Why is that the theme? I don't get it. Okay.
Welcome to my world. All right, Chris Martin.
Chris Martin needs one. It's going to remind her of her husband. Okay. Chris?
Okay. Go ahead. We all need to pull one. I got one for her that says, stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You're missing some cool shit.
Nice. That's a good one. You got one for her, Sharon?
Other advice for her. Yeah. Anybody have other advice for her?
You're giving away your power. Yes, you're giving away your power, Chris. You're a badass. Act like it.
All right.
That's a good one.
Here's mine for you, Chris. You're giving too many fucks. Give 0. In honor of hubby.
Well, I'm having a good time with the nasty women here, and I'm can be just as nasty. But I appreciate all of your willingness to take this on, because some of you may not have seen. I know a lot of you have seen these cards before, but Kathy D wants a card. Oh, I guess it's my turn, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, it's me, because I had everybody read for KD.
Right. I love that painting, by the way.
I know, isn't that cool?
Picture there. I love that painting. It's very cool.
Okay, Kathy D, cool. Get the F out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. Yes, this is entertainment purposes only. And apologies to those who don't like swear words. Yes.
Yeah.
Cover your ears.
All in fun.
We know people. Some people have sensitive ears.
That's right. That's why I gave a warning.
I lost my place. Who's next, guys?
Oh,
you.
It's you.
I mean, which person?
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't I have it up? Patricia Ray.
Oh, is it up?
Yeah,
Patricia Ray. Sorry.
She's on it. She's on it.
All right. Yeah. Patricia. Oh, Patricia. Oh, girl.
Oh, no.
You look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, girl.
Oh, that's funny.
Sherry's being woo. She said, you don't like swear words? Then grow the fuck up.
There you go.
Well, there you have it. There's the voice from the swamp.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, Melissa. Melissa, you do you. stop trying to change people. That shit never works.
Yeah. Yes, Melissa, these are a lot of fun. I don't know if anybody knows what Cards Against Humanity are. Have you ever seen those, you guys? Those are some really raunchy.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. You have to know your audience if you play those things because they're pretty bad.
Yeah.
But this is lightweight compared to that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. I ordered the Spiritual AF and the other one too. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, let's see. Swear words are good therapy. Yep. All right. Oh, Kevin's here. Kevin's here.
Hey, Kevin.
Kevin, how are you?
Yes,
we're glad to see you.
Yes, we're
Do
having.
you want a dirty card pull, Kevin? Do you want a rebel card pull? I know, Ron. That's fun. Uh-huh. You will, Sherry. Definitely. Yes, Cards Against Humanity is very brutal. Yes,
Yeah,
Cecile. I agree.
Okay. But she's laughing.
You want a reading, Kevin?
Do you want
if
a
not,
card?
that's fine.
He's
That's
not
fine if
saying.
you don't. No.
No.
If you
Okay,
don't,
he's
that's
not
fine.
saying. All right.
Okay.
Anyone else want a card?
Yeah. Oh, you haven't, Deb? Oh, boy. They're pretty bad. Oh, well.
Oh, Melissa Gerber. Did we do that one?
Here's Gina. I'll go back and look.
Okay.
You guys can go. You can do this one. Melissa
right.
Okay,
Gerber.
I can do this. Oh.
Oh, no, that's
Oh, I
her
think
saying she
it's-
wanted to get the cards. That's all that says.
Ah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I think we did. Oh, no. Didn't we
No,
do it?
No,
I'll go back
card,
to her.
please, if you have
I
time.
don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I
Go
think
ahead
it's
and
your
do
turn,
Gina.
Lisa.
Oh, Lisa? Yeah.
All right, Gina. Hey, some good shit is about to happen.
Right.
Don't let your issues fuck it up. I want this to be a T-shirt. I love this card.
I like
This
that
one's
one.
one of my
like that
favorites.
card.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
My
who's
father
next?
used to say, what is it? It's a beautiful day today. Do not let some bastard louse it up or something like
That's
that. He used to say
perfect.
that.
Yes.
All right. We had for Melissa. No, Melissa's question is up here. Sorry. And her
I think Melissa
comment
had
was below.
You're welcome,
one.
Gina. Glad to help.
Okay.
I'm here for you, girl.
Melissa. All right.
Thanks, Ron. You're taking care of things. I appreciate it. All right.
Okay. Melissa, drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Oh my. Well, everybody, we ended grossly, but yeah, we just we started out. We did start out with swamp gas, and that led to the poop. So
Can I pull one card for the collective? I think
absolutely.
This will hit
And
home for everybody in the room.
Okay.
And
This is happened to someone.
Okay.
Everybody. Okay, we have it. Chris wants one, and Deb is also advocating for hers. Can I do Chris?
Oh, Chris wants one. I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
Sorry, Chris. I must have missed it. Thanks.
Okay. You got a feeling you just can't shake. That little voice inside you, listen to that shit.
Nice.
It's actually, it tells us to listen to our gut reaction. It is a good one. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? Hi, Valerie. Yes, you can have a card.
All right.
Thank you, Kathy D. Yes, it is fun AF. I love it. Johanna. All right. Valerie, I'm going to pull one. Believe what you see, Valerie. Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. Oh, looks like I got 2 of these. I'm sorry. I pulled the same card I already pulled. Hold on. These are all so funny. I wanted to.
I know.
Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, God. All right. Pull one for the collective there, Sharon.
All right. Are we all doing for the collective?
Sure, Chris. We're glad we brightened your evening.
I got a good one. I got a good one for the collective. Okay. You equals tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid.
Oh,
well, there's a note.
That was wrong. That's what's wrong in my life. Okay.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. I know that's what's wrong with my life.
I get it. Oh, God. Ladies, I love you so much. I've enjoyed having you, and I would love you to come back, or I'd love to come back to you whenever the spin comes around again, you know?
Absolutely.
So I send you all
for having us with you. We've had a great time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. And thank everybody in the chat, and also for putting up with all our dirty hijinks. Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.